Okay, so I'm gonna tell you the story, and I've been doing Uber since 2013. I'm a professional driver. I got a Class A CDL. I've been driving professionally since 2002. Driven in all 48 states, driven 2 million miles. And my last Uber story, it's not my craziest, but it's up there. And it's a cool crazy story. Most crazy stories they're kind of bad, Yeah. But anyway, this story, so my very last passenger before you, I'm picking up out in, where Dale is? It's like out in the country. It's close to here, but it's it's in the country. Uh-huh. It's about 10, 15 minutes from here, but it's like in the woods. Uh-huh. So anyway, I go out to this, I'm usually in Austin. I go out in the middle of nowhere and I stop in the middle of the road. Anyway, the passenger's taking a long time to come to the car. And this time of night, I do the overnight a lot. This time of night, you got to be careful, especially when it's completely dark like that. Yeah. And I'm out in the middle of the sticks. Yeah. So anyway, I'm looking like, where's the passenger? Where's the passenger? Finally, I see this young girl come from the side of this house. And it's out in the sticks. You know those little dirt roads where they got those little mobile homes on foundations? Anyway, she come out the side of the house and all the lights on. And I'm like, that's weird. Why she ain't come out the front door? Why it kind of look like she came out the window. You know what I'm saying? But I can't really see her because she doesn't want to be seen. Even though it's bright lights, she's avoiding the lights. You know what I'm saying? And women don't tend to do stuff like that at night. Not grown women. Grown women tend to like the lights, especially when they come to the Uber drive. It depends on the woman. A lot of women are, sketchy these days. But anyway, she gets in the car. She hops right behind me, and she hides herself. She's balled in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like she's sitting behind me. Most people sit in that side. A lot of people sit back here. Some people are shy. Some people do sit behind me and kind of hide. But this was just weird, right? And plus, the Uber account is not her name. It's a dude's name. So anyway, I start the trip so that I could start getting back towards some civilization because I'm just out on the dirt road in the dark. And so we start the trip, and as we're trying to get where we're going, I got turned around and I made the wrong turn. Anyway, when I make the wrong turn, I'm like, oh snap, I made the wrong turn. Which way should I go? And she's like, what? Huh? And she doesn't know how to give me directions, and she doesn't know where we're at. And I just picked her up, you know what I'm saying? This was the first turn off of the main, off the dirt road I picked her up on. And I'm like, where am I at? And she's like, I don't know. And I say, okay, so where are we going? And she says, I don't know. So I turn this light on, and I look at her, and I go, man, how old are you, man? And she hesitates, and she's like, 19. And I'm like, oh, shit. I picked up an unaccompanied minor, and you're not really supposed to do that. You're supposed to ask for, when it looks suspicious like that, you're supposed to ask for ID before you pick them up if it's not their name on the account, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a man's name. I'm picking up this young girl in a suspicious looking way, and I'm supposed to take her 2 towns away. So I'm like, shit, you got ID on you? And she's like, no. And I'm like, you're 19 and you don't have ID on you? And she's like, no. And I'm like, oh man, let me call Uber. And she's like, no. And I'm like, what the fuck? So anyway, I start doing the procedure for unaccompanied minor. Like it's buttons and stuff right here. Like I said, right now, it's even recording this call. Because we stopped so long. That flashing light right there. Because when it's overnight, and just a lot of times they got things they've been doing lately because stuff has happened over the years with Uber. But anyway, she's like, no. Anyway, once I start the procedure, because you notice Uber called us, right? They called us, didn't they? And I had to push a button, number push 1, because we were sitting for a minute. And so, but in this case, I didn't push 1 because now I might have an unaccompanied minor, so I pushed 2. And the lady, ADT comes on. You know the security company, ADT? Yeah. That's who Uber works with for the They got a name for it, but you're supposed to watch out for trafficking these days. And so 80 ride check or something like that. But ADT calls and the lady's on the speakerphone, and now this girl back here freaking out, you know what I'm saying? She's not screaming or crying or nothing, but she's like, I don't know what's going on. Why? No, why? And she's like, look, what if I show you a picture of my ID? And I'm like, a picture of your ID? Why would you have a picture? You're 19 years old. If you got ID, you just got it. Why would you have a picture of it, but you don't have it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm like, the lady's on the phone, so if she shows me a picture and the lady on the phone gives me the go-ahead, it's not on me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, go ahead, show me this picture. She shows me a high school ID. You know what I'm saying? You ever see those little high school badges?
Oh, yeah.
So it has her picture on it, it has her name on it, and it says 2425. But it doesn't have her birth date on it. I can't, that doesn't count for ID, you know what I'm saying? I can't use that. So I'm like, shit. And so the lady on the phone is like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, I might have an unaccompanied minor with me. And so the more the lady on the phone is talking, the lady mentions police. The lady says, do you want me to send the police in your direction? And she says, no, like a little teenager, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, I think. She says no, but she says it in a really, like a kid, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck, I got a damn kid. So anyway, I end up taking her to the store. Cause she's acting like she's gonna jump out on the dark road. And so anyway, I convinced her not to jump out the car, drop her off at the store, and she's waiting in the store, and she doesn't realize, but the police are getting called and everything. Well, she does. She knows the police are getting called before she gets out, but she's really freaking out. You know what I'm saying? Because the police are on their way. And I said, look, I'll take you to his house, but as long as we stop at the police station, they write your name down. And on the way to his place, I'll stop at the police station. We'll stop there. Because she didn't want to give me the address I picked her up at. But anyway, that was my previous. When I left, a whole bunch of other people, you know, there's a lot more stuff that happened with Uber. But I ended up leaving her with the police, and the boyfriend showed up too.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. That is a crazy story.
I've done over 10,000, not just with Uber, but like between Uber, Lyft, Postmates. I've done over 10,000 rideshare since 2013.
Wow. That's incredible.
And I've had some crazy shit. Like Uber does stuff to like protect women. And I've done some shit like pick up women where you gotta, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they trying to get away from their boyfriends and stuff. And they'll like give us a heads up sometimes when it happens. Like you'll get messages like, this is an organization. Like you'll get these little text messages. This ride is from Safe Women something, you know what I'm saying? Be discreet when you pull up. Try not to have your light sign on the house. Don't yell out the person's name, blah, blah, blah. And they'll come out real quiet with a suitcase or something. I gotta.
Oh, really? What is that called?
I don't know what it's called. I just do them when I get them. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, I get the text messages from the organizations that set up the rides.
Oh, yeah.
So like if a woman, there's certain like, I don't know what it is, but like if you call 211 or 311 and say you're a battered woman trying to get away from a man, there's organizations that'll send you a ride. And like I say, I don't know if they're called anything like that. If I get them, I'll pick them up. But they don't get those to every driver, man. I don't think. I don't know. I don't know the back office. But I think, you know, I've been doing this a long time and I got a CDL, yada, yada.
That's good.
Certifications and stuff.
That's really good.
Oh, so what do you think? What's your opinion? Should I upload this video to YouTube? Should I tell that story? Is that something that people should know? Or should we keep it a secret? So,
upload it. You'll never know what you're gonna
so the dudes that be trying to Uber out little girls, I don't want to give them a heads up.
upload it. Let them know.
Yeah, fuck it. If
Spread
they
the message.
maybe this will wake them up not to try to Uber out no underage girls, because you will get caught, motherfucker. You might not. You might get away with it, but if you get an Uber driver like me that pay attention,
I mean, check their ID before they get in the
I'm gonna
car,
get your ass
man.
arrested.
Yeah.
I usually do check their ID before they get in the car, but it was so dark, and I promise you I do. But not always. I almost never check a girl's ID. Never. Because most girls ain't gonna show that. You know what I'm saying? That's inappropriate. But this was just a weird one. It was just too many things that added up to, you're a kid. Oh, I didn't mention this part, did I? When she got out to go in the gas station, she's hugging a giant stuffed animal that I didn't notice her get in with. And
Without paying.
I'm sorry, what?
She leave without paying for it.
Oh, I still got paid for it because she didn't.
She leave with that big giant teddy bear without paying for it.
No, she brought it with her.
Yeah.
Like when she got in my Uber, she must have had it with her. Because she had this big old stuffed animal and a purse with a Hello Kitty on it. And the more I'm looking at her, I'm like, this girl ain't 19. Did I mention she told me she was 19?
Yeah.
No, she said she was 19, but I don't think she's 19. But furthermore, have you heard about David and Celeste?
In the Bible?
No. That girl they found in the trunk in California about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
I'll let this lawyer tell you about it. I was just watching, when I picked her up, talk about irony. This is what makes the story even crazier. So the story gets even crazier. This is the video that I was listening to. This is the video that I was listening to.
How long's the video?
I'm not sure.
Because I really want to listen to some music before I get there.
All right, we'll do that.